To Memoria Freese. Welcome back to the Freese. And which I'm gonna, not do much. This is a not do much episode. Been doing a lot of homework today, and I feel like a tad bit sick. So before I probably go to sleep for like the next 12 hours, I'd like to do an episode, Excuse me. Yeah, so I don't know what to do for this episode, really, to be honest. Ooh, yes, this looks interesting. So, how are y'all doing? I did a ridiculously long stream last night, 7 hours. Started at 10, ended at 4. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Today has been a day. This whole week's really been a day. If you feel, if I'm to be real with y'all, this whole week has felt like a month. The amount of stuff that I've done feels like this week has been much longer than a week. I guess I should take this time to talk about Streamlabs and OBS. As I said, I'd make an episode about that, didn't I? So, this is probably the worst way I'm going to be able to hold the conversation or a rant like this, but basically I feel like, at least me, I'm not sure about other people, but I think, for a long time, I thought that OBS and Streamlabs OBS were owned by the same sort of like creator, because it has the OBS brand, like the OBS thing at the end. And if you don't know what OBS means, it means Open Broadcasting System, and it's basically a thing that people have used for ages and not ages, but people use for like Twitch streams and videos and all that shit. And so with OBS, it's most people use it for recording, like me. But then there's other people that use Streamlabs OBS for streaming, because in Streamlabs OBS, it gives you basically a bunch of templates and stuff for putting widgets. Like, oh yeah, this is the follower count. This is not the sub donation, but like oh yeah, like if you get a donation, then this is. Like, you get to customize your little, like, animation for when you get the point? And so, for some weeks now, really for some months, really I should have been thinking about this years ago, I was planning on learning Streamlabs OBS. After this whole week finished. But some recent news has come to light. And apparently, Streamlabs OBS and OBS are not the same thing. Apparently, OBS was made by one person, and then Streamlabs OBS was behind a bunch of other people that just stole the OBS name at the end of Streamlabs. And it's pretty crazy, because Streamlabs OBS obviously has more attention than OBS, because Streamlabs OBS is what? I'd say at least like 80, no, I'm not going to give a percentage. Most streamers use. I even know some small streamers that use it as well. A lot, actually. And so, it's funny to hear that Streamlabs OBS has kind of been like, not legit. I mean, it is, but they stole the OBS brand, and then on top of that, there's a whole lot of other things that they did. They stole from other open broadcasting system type services, whether it's in terms of designs of like showing off what Streamlabs can do, or it's a lot of other. It's crazy, and so in light of that, I'm like, oh well. That's crazy, and what's even crazier is that, I'm not, look, and I don't want to put words into people's mouths, but like, I guess some people have said that, oh yeah, Streamlabs is better, like it doesn't, like it's less glitchier than OBS, but apparently, this whole time, OBS has been far superior than Streamlabs OBS, because of course it was made by like the original. Anyway, the point of the matter is that Streamlabs OBS has no relation to OBS, and in fact stole the name and stole a lot of other stuff. And the thing that sucks is that Streamlabs OBS, despite stealing this, and unbeknownst to anyone for years, was bought by freaking Logitech. I don't know how many years ago, for like, is it like $80-something million, which is like, bruh. Like, that blows my mind, that Logitech really just bought, well, they didn't know, but now they know that they bought something that was kind of a copycat. That was kind of an, yeah. And so that's kind of, it's kind of crazy to me. So I'm not going to be using Streamlabs OBS. I'm sure that a lot of other streamers will use it still. I don't, you know, I had been thinking about telling some of my small streamer friends about that, but I'm like, nah, because here's the thing, right? When somebody gets used to using something, they continue using it, you know? And, you know, I don't want to be that person that has to be like, oh yeah, this is actually bad because of this, because some people will care and some people won't care. I care. But I know that I'm afraid, you know, I'm afraid that if somebody really doesn't care and they learn, it's like, it'll just be like, oh, okay, whatever. So, yeah, I don't really want to, like, tell anyone, since I mean, everyone will eventually find out, like if you're on the internet enough, you'll eventually find out that Streamlabs OBS is actually just not what you think it is. I mean, it is what you think it is, but it's just not. It's a copycat. So anyway, that's pretty surprising to me. I did a stream yesterday using a different kind of broadcasting system of sorts. I used the Twitch Studio Beta. So that was really, really interesting. It was definitely a little bit cleaner than. Well, I mean, no, actually, it was a little bit. It was like a little bit more tutorial. It looked a little bit more like baby mode. Like if you've ever watched like the mod videos, like Minecraft mod videos or like the Minecraft, but the entire world is made of lava, or kind of like that. So there's like one of those mod videos or whatever called Minecraft Baby Mode, right? Which basically, like, you can mine a piece of wood and you'll get like 10 million diamonds or something, and so it's basically Minecraft but for babies. And so that's basically what Twitch Studio Beta is. It's kind of like that, but that's not supposed to be a bad thing. It's actually quite good, especially if you're a new streamer. You know, I think that, like, if you're a new streamer and you haven't learned OBS, or like you haven't and you don't want to learn OBS or Streamlabs OBS, I think Twitch Studio Beta is an okay thing to start with. Not to stick with throughout the entire time you're streaming. Of course, it's all up to you, but that's what I think. Twitch Studio Beta is not bad. I found it to be really fun. You know, I tested out some stuff. It was fun. You know, a lot of folks came to the stream. Had a lot of conversations with my small streamer buddies, and so fun stuff. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say for this. OBS is, and so will be the next episode of Memoria Freeze. And so until tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead, figure out how to continue living, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next episode. Arigatou for watching, and sayonara. Bye.